Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Mike here. Guys, I wanted to do a review on the iPad 2 White. Now this would be identical to the iPad 2 Black review if it was the Wi-Fi model, because it's exactly the same, just a different front panel cover. Now here's the box. We have the iPad, which is actually on a different angle from the first box. It's the first box had it straightened out. This one is on a side angle. iPad, Apple logo, information on the bottom of the back. Now, I went over this in the unboxing of what's in the package, but I just want to go a quick overview, and then we'll get right to the review. So we take off the top. We have the iPad. Okay. Here would be the brick charger, the USB, the little pamphlet. You get the picture. But most importantly, the star of the show, the iPad 2. Now, I've been playing around with this device like crazy, and it is absolutely beautiful. I got it in white because, you know what, I have almost every Apple iDevice in black, and I figured, you know what, it's time to mix it up. Why the hell would I get it in black? If I were to give one away, I'd probably get it in black. It wouldn't really matter to me, but this is a pretty nice device. So we'll go ahead and unlock it, and here it is. Now, you'll notice some new home screen icons, which are FaceTime, camera, and photo booth. FaceTime, which actually came from the iPod Touch, is now on the iPad. The quality is the quality is about the same to the iPod Touch. This is a VGA camera, though, on the front, and then on the back, it's a HD. Then there's the camera app, which is dramatically bigger, obviously. It's also got the video camera, and it's huge. It just looks so different to take like a gigantic picture like that. And then we have Photo Booth, which comes on the Mac as well, and basically that is an effects app. I haven't really used this app a lot. I don't really find the need for it. If there were some more effects like there are on the Mac, then I would definitely use it. But those are the three new apps mainly. Let's go over some physical features now. There's a front camera now with the little sensor thing. If you look really closely, yeah, you can't see it, but I can. So all that's new on the front is the front camera. Then there's the back camera. It's dramatically thinner and lighter. I said yesterday that it's as thin as the iPod Touch. Well, I put it next to my iPod Touch, and it's actually a little bit thicker. But it is thinner than the iPhone, which is absolutely crazy. It's more flush. The speaker is improved on the bottom. And then not much on the back, really. The microphone is hidden up at the top. And that's about it for the front. Let's get back into the software. Now, this comes pre-installed with iOS 4.3. Prove it to you. There you go. Okay. And I've already got in, quite a few apps. Most of these from my iPod Touches and iPhone, but it runs pretty well, and I just love having a landscape springboard. That's just so great. It's about time. Hopefully that feature will come to the iPod and iPhone as well. Now, what was really cool is in iOS 4.2, they updated the switch, which you can now either use for mute or portrait orientation. When iOS 4 came out for the iPad, it just became the mute switch, and you couldn't use portrait orientation lock, and a lot of people wanted it back. So now in settings, you could change it to whatever you want. So you could either make it lock rotation or mute. So let's say I go lock rotation, then I won't be able to rotate it with the switch. And then if I want to use it for mute, then that's just muting it. And then whatever control I'm not using for the switch, I get to use here in multitasking. Let's go over the apps that were recently updated. GarageBand, which runs on both the iPad 1st gen and 2nd gen. I haven't really gotten around to playing it, but since it's new and made by Apple, I had to buy it. I'm into drums, so maybe this is the right app for me. iMovie was updated, a very nice update actually, for the iPod Touch and iPhone as well. And there's not really that many new features I can think of on here besides, a front and back camera. But, it's more updated. I was going to get the iPad for the holiday season, the iPad 1, but I knew that the iPad 2 was coming out, and there's absolutely no reason to get the iPad 1, be stuck with that, and not being able to get the new device. Mainly what I like about the device is the color. I love it in white. It's beautiful. I just think black mixes in with the screen too much, and I love the cameras. There is one thing I don't really like about the iPad. The display is still pixelated, and that's because, putting a Retina display into a device like this it's not that easy. The fact that it's still pixelated, when I look at my iPod Touch, I say, wow, this display is better. I can live with it, but I wish the display would be a little bit better. I gotta be honest there. Hopefully, though, in the next generation of the iPad, the device will improve. And hopefully the iPad next generation is long away, because I stood on a line last night for 2.5 hours when the Apple Store opened, because they closed for 2 hours to set up for the iPad. So, do I think it's worth it? Absolutely. I love the device. This is my first iPad. It runs great. And, I love it. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment below. Did you get the iPad 2? What are your thoughts on the new one? Rate, give this video a thumbs up. I don't think it deserves a thumbs down. And subscribe. There's a button at the top. Alright, guys. I have a couple more unboxings coming up this week, so stay tuned. Catch y'all later. Peace.